Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's April. That's it. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass with the same day that James Tony came and signed the contract. Wow. So I'm talking to Bobo on the phone like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. Example of what I'm saying. Do goop. Hold on. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. What it is, what it ain't. I hope your breath don't stink. This is Brandon Stenon with Let's Talk Sports. And this is my brethren.
AKA the Apostle. Let's get right into it. We got a lot to tap into. You know, we can do a quick review of last week's games, just a few, Or let's do it this way. All right, outside of your game, which team right now is the biggest surprise to you in the NFL?
The biggest surprise right now in the NFL. Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm really surprised by anybody. Because I really saw.
Not even the Colts?
I could say the Colts. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the Colts. I already had I didn't have high expectations for the Colts.
You had to, so the Colts being 3-0 was on your bingo card?
Nah, it definitely wasn't gonna be. I definitely saw them being at least like 2-1, not 3-0. Not 3-0. 2-1, yeah, not 3-0. But as the story goes, in the beginning of the season, it's not always how the season ends. So, we will see. We will see once we get past week 7 what it's about to look like for everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. By week 7.
I'm gonna tell you another team I'm surprised by. We know what they've done in the past, but I am shocked that the 49ers are 3-0 as well.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, but with all the injuries and all the people that's out, and all the people that's missing, for them to be 3-0 without their starting quarterback, without George Kittle, it's a lot. And they 3-0. Another team I'm completely stunned by is the Houston Texans. 0-3, don't know what happened. We thought that team was going to be one of the best teams out there. So yes,
I definitely can see that as well. I mean, when it comes to Houston, I'm not saying that. Did they start 2-0 last year? Or did they go 0-2 last year?
Nah, they always started off good, but like I said, they coming off back-to-back double-figure wins. Really went toe-to-toe with Kansas City in the divisional round. That's not a team that we put them being 0-3 was not on our bingo card.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, now I'm gonna let you talk about your beloveds and what they did, and then we'll get into the debacle in Chicago. But go ahead.
Hey man, listen. You know what I mean? Shout out to Marcus Mariota. You know what I mean? But I do want to say, Marcus, that first little shebang bang off that read option to the right, and you went up the middle and cut. Listen, fella, I'm happy that your seniority in the league kicked in because you need to slide. You don't need to take no hits like that, man. But outside of that, man, I was so happy. Shout out to Luke McCaffrey getting his first TD in the NFL. I was so happy for my boy, man. I was praying that he would get one last season, but he got his first this game, last game, and technically he didn't have to score. He could have, slid, went to the ground, but hey, man, he deserved it. He deserved it. I was excited and happy for our running crew as well. We look very good out there. Terry, he did his thing. Preferably, we'll have him back, if not this game, next game. He's dealing with a little, I think a hammy injury or something like that, I believe. But, uh, hey, man, it was a great game. It was a great way to come back and approve a statement that we belong in the conversations, even without our starting quarterback.
Okay. All right. I have no comment about that game.
That's fine.
We're gonna go to
That's
no
fine.
comment. Go down to the debacle that happened in Chicago, and it also cost the Cowboys CeeDee Lamb for 4 weeks. This one wasn't on Dak, even though he didn't look good, but he wasn't on Dak. It was not Dak's fault, but he didn't look good. And at the same time, George Pickens didn't look good, and the secondary is a dumpster fire. This defensive coordinator is a dumpster fire. Jerry Jones, the way he constructed everything is a dumpster fire. With Michael Parsons coming to town on Sunday night. But right now, just tell me your thoughts about it, and we'll move on to this week's picks.
My bad, Mike. Pardon me for the yeah, the music just randomly come on.
You starting to go to boom. You talk. There you go.
Yo.
Got you.
We good?
Good.
Boom. There we go. Yeah. All right. So what was the question? Because I randomly, accidentally, the radio turned on me.
Okay, so right now you're talking about the debacle in Chicago for the Cowboys.
Listen, man. There's a lot of emotions on that sideline for y'all, man. Mr. Parsons, not Parsons, excuse me. Thought it was Parsons, but it was y'all new wideout. Yeah, he was not happy. He was not happy with the way the game was going. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I told y'all Caleb was not going out like that. I don't know what y'all are gonna have to do as far as adjustments, but yeah, it definitely it was a great thing to see. I wanted to see a better game, but hey, it is what it is, and that's the way that y'all are playing right now. You got highlights. You're not getting no time.
All right, moving on to this week's picks. We missed one game. We wasn't able to get on yesterday, so we missed one game, which was last night. Seattle edged out Arizona, but we're going to go on to the next one. Minnesota at Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Actually, they must be playing overseas because they playing 9:30 in the morning. So I'm going to go with they playing in Ireland. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh too. Washington at Atlanta.
Oh, of course, Washington.
I agree, Washington. Atlanta got beat 31-0 by Carolina last week. Don't know what happened.
That was crazy.
They don't get too much worse than that. Okay.
Man, I do want to say this too. Atlanta got to get a new kicker because they could at least have 6 points on the board.
Somebody just signed their old kicker. Somebody just signed Young Ho.
Yeah, New York, I believe.
Somebody just signed Young Ho. Yeah. Somebody literally just signed Young Ho, who was a good kicker. I don't know why Atlanta got rid of him, but somebody just signed him. I got to think about it. Then we got New Orleans at Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Yeah. Cleveland at Detroit. Interesting. And why that game is interesting, because somehow, some way, because Cleveland defense can show up at any given time. They got a good, young, strong defense. We all know about Myles Garrett. They was able to straight shut down Green Bay and pulled it out. pulled it out. The young rookie, my guy, I've been telling. I wanted the Cowboys to draft Quinshawn Jenkins. I told him to draft that boy.
Yeah, nose tackle.
No, but running back from Ohio State. Jenkins.
I was thinking about the defense. The defense.
No, they got it. They, matter of fact, the rookies on Cleveland defense balled out too. But yeah, so this, I mean, but Detroit also came here to Baltimore and put the belt.
Yeah.
Put the belt.
Had Henry almost crying on the sideline, man.
I'm gonna go with Detroit anyway. I mean, they could have. I mean, I know they got lightning in the bottle last week, but to do it back-to-back weeks on a team like the Detroit who balling, I'm gonna go with Detroit. In Detroit, I'm going with Detroit.
That's where we're gonna split it. We splitting it there. Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland.
Oh yeah,
I'm going with Cleveland.
All right, Carolina at New England. Trash.
Who?
That game trash.
Oh, I thought you said Pats. I was about to say it's definitely a trash game. I see Carolina getting the dub though.
Going with New England. Okay. The Chargers coming to the New York Giants. Chargers. Philadelphia, Tampa Bay. Ooh. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
go ahead.
A good one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If we going off of what the overalls are going, I'm gonna go. I see Philly winning.
I'm going with Philadelphia too. Tennessee Titans 0-3 versus Houston Texans 0-3. Somebody gotta get their first win.
Somebody has to get a dub, and it is going to be Houston.
I'm going with Houston Texans as well. Hopefully they get their first win. They go on for diabolical. Indianapolis 3-0 against the LA Rams, who are 2-1 in LA. Let's talk about it.
Rams. Coach not going 4-0.
If they do, then we know they legit. If the Colts pull this one off, we know they legitimate. Then we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran. 3-0 versus 2-1. Then we got this game. This is so interesting, everybody. Baltimore Ravens 1-2 at Kansas City 1-2. Somebody leaving that building 1-3.
I feel like Derrick Henry gonna go crazy. Baltimore.
Give me Kansas City. Not buying. Chicago at the Raiders. Chicago. Oh God. The Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys.
Woo! Hey man, it ain't looking good for y'all right now. Man.
Yeah, I got Green Bay by 30, bro. I got Green Bay winning by like 30, bro.
You say 30?
Yeah, man. I mean, Jordan Love. I'm starting Jordan Love. Matter of fact, I think I already did. I'm starting Jordan Love against us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm starting Jordan Love against us.
I feel bad for y'all, man.
What up, Sanchez? What you got going on this morning? Yeah, I got you picked the Packers. We can go on. The Jets at Miami.
Hey, you know I wasn't gonna pick Dallas. Let's go. You said Jets in Miami. I ain't gonna lie. Tua said something the other day about Cam. Or he said Cam made a statement, and Tua was like, he made a statement as if Cam wasn't a quarterback, bro. As if Cam didn't play in the league. As if Cam hadn't already achieved what he's still trying to achieve, and that means get to the bowl. He ain't win. The dog going to Tua. Come on now. Come on, Tua. Felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I know we making picks, but good Lord, Tua, that man.
I'm gonna say this though, and I'm gonna say this clear. Cam be coming up with a lot of takes and saying a lot of stuff about these guys. And I tell everybody, even guys when we in these groups, you know, guys who do what we do, I'm telling you, you can't get mad when the athlete responds. See what I'm saying? When the athlete responds, you can't get mad because you go ahead.
Cam didn't respond back. It was just he made a statement as a reporter.
Yeah, but you're a former player. At the same time, you got to think about this. When you was playing and the same things you was yelling at these people who do these shows, they doing the same thing to you. Come on, bro. You know what it's so don't separate the two. He got to remember that you was a player, but you also got to remember that you was a player too.
I get that. But the statement, now I do have to go back and listen to what Cam said. But I'm pretty sure Cam didn't go across the lines off.
He do it all the time, though, just like he did with Jalen Hurts. He did it with Jalen Hurts. He do it all the time.
All right.
He do it all the time. I'm not backing Cam on none of this, man.
I'm sorry. If these players, now here's the thing. A Jalen Hurts situation is different in my book.
Is it?
Yes. When Cam made that statement that Jalen already won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Exactly. Different conversation.
No. But so what I'm saying is this. This man made it to the pinnacle. Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. Now, at this moment, now you want to come on your show and start making these negative comments about me, man. Let me have my moment, dog. Let me have my moment. I'm sorry you didn't get it, but let me have my moment.
But that's why I'm saying that it's all right. So I'm gonna put it like this. I view it as it's like, all right, they call the league a brotherhood, right? So whether you in it playing or you just in it and you just giving your opinion, the I don't want to say competition of words, but the trash talking don't stop. So it's like I feel as though Jalen had a perfect response, but to his response, it was just like, bro, like I'm not saying I'm against Cam speaking, because if Cam's going to talk, he should be able to know how to handle whatever's dished back to him. That's what I have no problem with saying that as well. But what I'm saying is, with Tua's response was like, bro, like it's almost as if like he didn't even give the man credit for what he did in the league. It's like, bro, Tua, like I hear what you're saying. OG, but I'm saying it in a format where it's like you can't make a statement as if the man didn't do certain things that you haven't done yet. I get it, talk your trash, but talk your trash on that plateau. Like, don't say it where it's like, oh, he sound like he ain't even never played, had the ball. He was like anybody the statement that Tua made. If anybody.
Okay, we gotta get clarity. We gotta get clarity on what he said. I'm just saying, I really, from Tua, it was a couple other quarterbacks, a couple other players that he made statements about but the Jalen Hurts one is one that stood out to me the most. I was taken back by how because he was making statements about, oh, let's look up his numbers. That's this, that, and the third. These numbers, these are garbage numbers. And why are you doing that though? And at the same time, bro, you're looking over facts. To everybody, I'm gonna tell you something. To every sport, I don't care what it is, basketball, football, all of it. There is a science to knowing how to win the game. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of players out there that are superstars that know how to put up all these gaudy numbers and do all these wonderful things that make everybody go, oh my God, look at them. But when the bright lights come on, they don't know how to win the game. Lamar Jackson is a perfect example of that. Extraordinary player, great player. But when the brights come on, he's not that guy. And I'm not trying to come for him, but that's just an example that just popped out on me. Even Dak Prescott, good quarterback, can put up gaudy numbers. Bright lights come on, he's not that guy. There's a science to knowing how to win the game. I don't care if you threw for 7,000 yards. If you didn't win the chip, you not him. That's the bottom line. You not him. Jalen Hurts understood the assignment. All year long, everybody kept saying he got curved by Saquon Barkley. So when the playoffs came and teams loaded the box, he lit y'all up. Ask the Commanders, 50 piece. Ask Kansas City, 40 piece. When they stacked the line and said we're gonna shut down Saquon, he lit y'all up. He knows how to win the game. See what I'm saying? Now, I'm going with Miami because they desperately need to win, and I'm sick of. I got Tyreek Hill on my fantasy league, and I need Tua to set him loose. So I'm going with Miami. Are you picking the Jets?
I'm gonna go with Miami. Tua, you better win, dog.
He did all
We
that to
better
pick
win.
him. All right, Cincinnati at Denver.
Denver.
Denver. Right. All right. We're gonna slide on to the WNBA for a short period. I got somebody that's gonna drop in for a second by the name of Zeus. He said he about to pop in. We're gonna give him a couple minutes when he come in. But WNBA news for the fourth time. I did not want them to give them to. I did not want her to win it. But they named Aja Wilson the league MVP for the fourth time. I did not want her to win it. I really wanted her to win Defensive Player of the Year and not MVP. But then when they gave her co-defensive, which was diabolical. I've never seen this before. I never seen a co-defensive Player of the Year. Never seen that before. That was diabolical. But I said, all right, cool. Now she mad. Don't give her the MVP so she can be mad because they came straight out there after her got the MVP and Indiana Fever spanked them in Vegas. But then they came back and tied it up. So tonight we got 2 game threes. Phoenix and Minnesota both 1-1, and so is Vegas 1-1 with Indy. But man, it's hard. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's hard to beat them in Indiana. It's hard to beat them in Indiana. But they got to win at least one, which I prefer to be tonight. They got to win at least one in Indiana to get it back to Vegas.
Well, I thought that this series was over.
Now the way they do the playoff format is garbage. It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's garbage. But they got to do better. You can't. Why you have a best of 3 in a playoff series? The best of 3, and it's 1-1-1. Now I like the 1-1-1, but still, bro, nah. They at least got to be the best of 5 in the first round. You can do the best of 5 in the second round, and then the best of 7. But at least let it be a series. You know what I mean? Because like I said, these 2 series that's going on right now, man, this is it. I mean, listen, you got 2 teams that actually, honestly, any combination of these 4 teams can end up in the finals, and any combination of these 4 teams can end up winning the championship. You know what I mean? Any combination of them, you know what I'm saying, can do it. Because, hold on, what am I doing? Let me fix this layout so y'all we can see everybody. It's on the stage. Zeus.
What's up, brother? You can hear me?
I can't see you though.
But you can hear me, right?
I definitely can hear you, but I gotta get you so I can see you too. I done took everybody out now. Y'all keep talking.
What's up with y'all, man? Where we at right now?
I can't see you, my bro. I still can't see Zeus. That's crazy.
It's all good. They can hear me, man. We
Got him in the building.
We in the building. Brandon, what's good, brother? How you living, man?
I'm great, brother. I'm blessed, man. How are you?
All praises.
Right now we're talking about game 3, the 2 game threes that's going on tonight.
Oh yeah. What hey, look, as a Vegas Aces fan, man, I've been a fan since Elizabeth Cambridge was on the team. I've loved what Aja Wilson has been doing. I love what Jackie has been doing. I love what everything's been going on with the team. I think you and I had a conversation in the beginning of the season when they were struggling, and I said they're gonna bounce back. I said in Aja we trust. That's how I've always been. So I kind of sounded like one of those fans that didn't know anything, but here we are, in the playoffs after being the 10th seed fighting to see what we could do after a 9-game win streak and then a 6-game win streak. We here. I like this game. I like what Indiana is doing. I like that Indiana is showing that, like, hey, there is a big name that we play with, but we're a team. It's you know what I'm saying? It ain't the 5 heartbeats where it's Eddie Kane and then everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. It's one team, one band, one sound, and they're playing just like that. I like what Aaliyah's doing. You know what I'm saying? She's looking good. I'm loving what Kelsey is doing. You and me, AK, man, you had this conversation last year. I was a little upset that, they had Caitlin Clark over there, just doing everything. And they had my girl Kelsey just looking like she was playing second fiddle. You know what I'm saying? And, Caitlin goes down and now she looking like an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving everything that's happening right now. So I do like what's going on. I do think the Vegas Aces, I think we just going to pull the belts out and do what we need to do tonight. It's going to be a good old fashioned spanking. That's what I think going to happen tonight.
Okay. What about Minnesota and Phoenix?
I like that game, man. I do, and I like it because Minnesota playing like it's no tomorrow. Every time they step on the court, it's no tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but
And then
Phoenix
you
is
got
matching their
Phoenix.
energy. Phoenix is,
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's like two counter punches, right? Going back and forth. You feel me? And I like that because the last game, game two, I think the score it was a 6 point game. It was a good game from beginning
yeah,
to
they
end.
was up by 20 and they walked them down. They came back from 20
Yeah,
in Minnesota.
yeah, and the best part about it is now Minnesota got something to prove. Like Minnesota got something to prove. Like, hey, you gotta get
Nah,
out there.
what they got to do? Nah, what they got to do is fight. Everybody, listen. Tonight, game three. Tonight, 7:30, and at 9:30, you got first the Aces and Indiana up first. Then you got Minnesota and Phoenix. And like I said, these going to be two dandies of the game. It's going to be some scrapping. It's going to be some physicality. It's going down tonight. So I'm going tonight. Tonight. I need Vegas to pull it out because we need to at least win one to send it back to Vegas for game five. And I'm going with Phoenix. I think Phoenix going to steal this series. I think Phoenix is going to steal the
Yeah,
series. I think Phoenix is
yeah,
going to
yeah,
listen. The number one seed that everybody thought it had it all wrapped up and they was in cruise control the last week. You might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. But now we got to move on to something else though. Before we get in, because we only got a few more minutes, but we got to get into this. By announcements, the Jake Paul Javante Tank Davis was announced, and on the fight card is no other than our brother, Gary Antoine Russell. You know what I
Boom,
mean?
boom, boom, boom.
Which we will have in studio soon. He bombed me out yesterday, but we'll get into that. And if y'all haven't seen his videos of going around the internet and him beating me up, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But what do you think about
Yo,
the
I ain't
fight
gonna,
and the fight card?
no. We're gonna enjoy this moment. Cause the way that you were standing there,
Hey man, shout out to you for even getting in that ring, man.
you
I
know,
don't think I would have got in that ring. I wouldn't have even jumped in there, man.
Hey, listen.
You
hey
know,
Hey,
man,
listen, bro. Listen. If y'all could have seen my face when he asked me, he said, "Yeah, man, I got to do this drill." I said, "What?" He said, he
bro,
said, but look,
bro.
y'all didn't even see the worst of it. That's the mild part of it, bro. It's a couple times like I get it. I guess fighters have certain mentality. It's like he goes somewhere else. Cause like a couple times I'm looking, because the whole time I'm looking in his face, right? Because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
wait a minute. He's out of his body right there. I'm like, bro, calm down. Cause he'll be in that joint, yeah. And I'm like, bro, I feel that joint, bro. Stop. Like stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, bro. Like, because every now and again, like he'll throw one really, really like solid. And I'm like, bro, stop doing that, bro.
Hold up now. Hold up.
Then he want to crack jokes, man. I'm like, bro, this is not funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? You in there sweat dripping, and he's and then like I said, he'll get in a mode when he starts throwing like combinations, and he forgets that okay, I'm not the normal person to do this, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, bro, yeah. For those that ask, good hurt, yes, 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 yes. But moving on, what do you think about the fight in the fight card? Y'all go ahead.
Oh man. We going with the home team. Going with the home team. And then that whole Tank and Jake Paul thing, man. It's good entertainment. I see. For some reason, from an entertainment side, I could see it going either way. I don't really have a pick in it. I could see it going either way. From an entertainment standpoint, there's a lot of money involved in it, man. A lot of
What you
money
think about
involved.
this, Zeus?
uh, 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 I'm not gonna lie, man. Um, to be brutally honest, I mean, Gary gonna do what Gary do. Shout out to whoever gets in the ring with Gary, because it's a high risk, low reward. You're gonna get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. You in there for a fight. You know that's just what it is, right? So shout out to whoever gets in the ring with him. But the Jake Paul Tank, shout out to Tank for getting out the hood, right? Shout out to Tank for doing something that bettered his life. He never wanted to be the greatest of all time. You know, he never wanted to be the face of boxing. He just wanted some money so he could feed his daughter. Like the
Hey,
same
my
with
man said,
Deontay Wilder, right? This is how I look at it, right? If you and I go into work, right, AK, and you say, I want to be employee of the month every month, right? And I just say, I'm coming to collect a check. I'm not even holding us to the same standards, right? Like you showing up with your shoes polished and tied, your tires on right, your outfit is neatly pressed. You might got your cologne on. You might got to shape up every day you come in. You talking to every boss, every person. You running the meetings, all that. Me, I'm just punching the clock. I'm here. You know, I'm punching the clock. Whatever happens while I'm punching that clock, right? If I win employee of the month, just punching the clock, you can't get mad at me. Get mad at the system, right? So I'm not mad at Tank's career for what he's done. Tank just came to punch a clock and cash a check. In the midst of him punching the clock and cashing a check, he's become the baby joker of boxing. He's got an amazing knockout ratio. Anybody you put in front of him, he beat. And now he gets to fight somebody where than he's ever gotten before. So how are we upset at this fight card? The casuals want it. They're going to pay for it. They're going to stream it. They're going to bootleg it. Do whatever they're going to do. This fight
Netflix. You
is
don't got to do none of that. It's Netflix.
oh, it's on Netflix. Yeah, so they're going to do whatever that it is they're going to do. Netflix going to give them a big bag. Hey. Shout out to Tank, bro. He didn't want to be the greatest like Terrence Crawford, who went out there and he said, hey, I'm fighting these big names. I'm going up 14 pounds to go fight this person that they saying I can't beat. He not doing that. He collecting his check, and whatever happens while collecting his check, we just got to respect it. So all the folks like, oh, I'm mad he ain't fight Shakur. I'm mad he ain't fight Tiafimo. Bro, be mad with yourselves.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. What you just did, right, should be documented. Well, we got it here. That right there, it was one of the most incredible soliloquies
Yeah.
ever. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you made something out of nothing because, I gotta package this up and send it to Tank because every Tank fan need what you just said. You know what I mean? Now, let me tell you what I gotta give you. It don't even look right. It don't sound right. It don't feel right. I don't have nothing against it. Just the way they sitting up, it just don't look right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, thank you, Jake Paul. Thank you. Thank y'all. Because when my man gets in that ring that night, he's going to be performers of the night. Let's be clear about that. My man gonna get performers of the night. But when he get in the ring and get performers of the night, it's gonna be like 50, 60, 70 million viewers. Leopard is everywhere. You understand me? This is a monumental moment, baby. And thank y'all for putting this thing together. And we get to have all these people come out, all the boxing alum, everybody there. And we're going to watch my man put on a masterful show. A masterful show. We coming for performers of the night. I don't care about nothing else. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Hope she do good in her fight as well. But hey, man, we coming for the performers of the night, man. When everybody leave that arena that night and everybody turn that TV off that night, we're going to be like, yeah, the Jake Paul thing was good, but that boy, Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
y'all. I don't know why. So Gary that's gonna be a real fight. That's gonna be a two boxers actually fight. It's not an exhibition. They really about to fight for a belt, man. Like
Right.
that's the only fight on the card. That's like out of all the other fights on the card, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Well,
I don't care about the.
everybody's gonna watch his fight, and everybody's gonna watch, of course, they're gonna watch the card, but the two fight for boxing fans, the true diehard boxing fans are gonna watch his fight and Alicia Baumgartner fight. Hopefully, my man Jamal Harvey will be put on this card as well, and that would just make this thing all complete. And also, as I said yesterday, Washington Commander fans, for those that's watching very closely, that same weekend in Miami, the other Jake Paul Tank fight, the same weekend, the Washington Commanders play the Miami Dolphins. So you can plan accordingly, and y'all can make this a DMV Miami takeover for the whole week. There's something to think about, man. There's something to think about.
Oh man, shout out! It's gonna be a good weekend indeed, man. It is.
And Miami and the Dolphins from trash too, so y'all might be able to, man, yeah.
Ain't gonna be no Mike. Ain't no Mike. All right.
All right, with that being said, we got to get out of here because we got to do what pay the bills. But listen, brother Zeus, brother Brandon, make sure y'all get connected because, like I said, y'all both do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is my right hand man. And in the game, we got a lot of things popping off. I got a video dropping on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I cannot be mad at Tank and his fans saying he can beat this person. This person won't last this long, but he won't fight them. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. How can I not be mad at Tank? Oh, I get it. How can you not be mad?
I mean, I just explained it. I mean, I just explained it, bro. Like we could do this all day, right? It is what it is,
Hey,
right?
Charlie, I know we gotta get out of here, but if you want to, I'll give you a couple minutes. I'll give you a couple minutes if you want to. But what I will say is this: I know where Charlie coming from. Charlie is a true student, fan of the game, been following the game for forever. I mean, in the crevices, watch boxing all day, all day. For these type of fans, I understand where they're coming from. I understand where they're coming from. You know, this is not what we built. This is not what we grew up doing. In every sport, we have now that I'm gonna say it like I always say, now that we let the weirdos in, now that we let the weirdos just come in and take over everything we do, you got to be open. Social media has changed sports. Social media has changed everything. So we cannot. It is what it is. I had to accept it. People be saying, "No, you sound like no." I had to accept it. What do you want me to say? The Cavs run the game. You said that before, Zeus. The Cavs run the game. I got that from you, Zeus. The Cavs run the game. We don't matter no more. We no see. This the problem when we had the sports all to ourselves. We begged for these bombers to come in. We wanted to see the people we love with bigger audiences and getting bigger things like that. But when you brought these people in, you brought the gibberish.
Well,
See,
you got to look at it like this, right? And this is what I mean. You bringing the casuals and brought more money. Bringing more money and brought the
all
fights
money ain't good
that
money.
y'all. I can't. The boxers don't know that. Can't tell the boxers that was making less 10 years ago than what they making now. Come on now.
Depending on
You
who you was with. Nah, it fighters out there that was eating. It's fighters out there that was eating.
It was a couple fighters that's eating
Not
now.
a couple.
Everybody, no, listen,
No,
hold on,
no,
listen,
no.
listen. We listen real quick. There was a couple fighters, right, that was eating, and by couple, I don't mean two or three. I'm saying there was a less percentage of fighters that was eating back then that are eating now. Anybody can eat now. Any and everybody can eat thanks to the casuals. All
And
you
that
have
could
to
be a
do,
problem, though. That could
but
be a
that's
problem.
it's who is it a problem for? The boxing fans or the casuals?
Because of that, now we got a one of boxing elites, a world champion fighting the exhibition. That's
Come on,
why.
man. Yeah, but y'all okay, so here's the problem, right? And
It's a fact.
let's get into it.
We got to keep it
Hold
real
on.
here.
Let's get into it. Y'all had a problem when he fought Lamont Roach. Y'all had a problem when he fought Pitbull Cruz. Y'all had a problem when he fought Ryan Garcia. Y'all had a problem with his last 10 opponents. We want Tank. We want Shakur. We want Tank. We want Shakur. We want Tank. We want Devin Haney. We
Wait a
want,
minute, wait a minute. But I ask you something though. What are they asking him to do that they didn't ask nobody else to do?
but that's not the point. The point is you're sitting here, you've been upset, right? Fair, the real fans, Brandon, you've been upset. You've been upset at the quality of caliber of fighters that Tank has fought. You've been upset with his quality of opponents, right? Guess what? Nothing has changed for the last 6 years. Now all of a sudden, we even more mad. We've been seeing this down the pipeline. We knew at
Nah,
some point in time this was going to happen.
I think the
And
fans are saying you gave us a fight, whether we asked for it or not, but you gave us the type of fight that the fans want to see you run back, and this is what we got. I'm not a Tank hater. Me and you both have done. We both worked with Tank. You know what I'm saying? We both worked with his people. We have nothing against him, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit there in the fans of the people and be like, nah. But at the same time, I'm happy for this fight card, especially since my guy is featured.
so you can't have it both ways then. You can't be mad because Tank is
I'm
fighting him.
not mad.
No, just hear
I'm
what I'm
speaking for
saying.
my people.
But just hear what I'm saying. You can't be mad at the idea of a Tank and Jake caliber fight, but then also be like, thanks to this fight, it's allowing a real one like Gary to get on there and showcase his skills
Why can't I
again.
say that? Why can't I do that? Why
Okay,
can't I?
okay, let me ask you a question. If Gary don't fight on this card, where does Gary fight and who does Gary fight if he's not fighting on this card?
Let's not do that. Because
No,
then
I'm asking,
you put
but
no,
the point I'm trying to
you
make,
put
hold on.
hold on.
I'm
Let's be. Well, I'm gonna stop you for 1 minute. Let's be careful. I don't want to answer that question or even entertain a question like that because you understand I have an actual genuine relationship with these people. And when you get into these type of conversations, stuff get confused. Somebody
So
will
let's
take this,
so let's so watch this.
somebody, because this has happened before. Let me tell you, somebody will take this clip and say, "Oh, he on the show saying this, that, and the third," and I'm not even getting into that. I'm
No,
not
no.
even
So
touching
listen.
that.
Okay, so I'll break it down so that there are no rhetorical questions. I'm gonna make it make sense. Thanks to Tank and Jake, Gary is on the card fighting somebody, right?
Ah, man, I
The
don't want to
Tank,
go down this road. I'm
but
telling
no,
you, I'm not
listen.
trying to
I'm
go
not,
down
and
this
we're not going
road.
down the road. This is nothing about him. This is about everybody on the card. Everybody's on the card, right? Because an undercard was needed. Tank and Jake are fighting. They say, hey, who we got out here that can throw hands that actually look good? You've seen what Jake has done with Shadeja Green. You've seen what Jake has done with Amanda Serrano. You've seen what he's done. He's put a bunch of people on his cards that actually can fight. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. He's got somebody that can fight on his card. We know Gary can fight. That's why he's on the card. Gary's about to look really good beating on this boy on his card. The point I'm trying to make is we can't say I hate this idea that Tank is fighting Jake, but also because of this Tank and Jake fight, we get to see Gary do what he do. You can't have it
Both
both
sentences
ways.
make sense. You can't have it both ways. Both
Okay.
sentences make sense.
Okay.
Both sentences. This one of them things is one of them cases where both sentences make sense.
So you
Both
want to boy
sentences make
so
sense.
hey Brandon, I'm a boycott Target, right? But I'm also happy that my man Brandon's clothes is in Target. How I'm a boycott Target, but I'm also happy that Brandon is in Target selling his clothes. You can't have it both
Hey
ways,
man,
man.
listen. In the middle of the boycott, listen to me. In the middle of the boycott, I went in there, I caught my man Johnson, I left. It happened.
Then you didn't boycott. That's the point. That's the
It
that's the
happens.
point I'm
It
trying to make.
happens. It happens though, man. Listen, man. Listen, you can't tell me because I like cake, I can't eat cookies. It happens. But you know what I'm
He
saying?
said just because I can't eat cookies.
Hey,
That
look,
was
I like talking to AK man because he break it down in a way you gotta respect it, man. And we've been doing this for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And this is my favorite sparring partner when we do the words, man. But I just think that for anybody that's upset with Tank, you're really upset with yourself. And I'm gonna tell you why. You have plenty of people at 130, plenty of people at 135, plenty of people at 140 that are out here fighting every other week on various fight cards that you can say, okay, maybe I'm not seeing Tank knock out some Joe Schmo that they just picked up off the street, right? Maybe I'm not seeing a Tank and Ryan or a Tank and Pitbull. You got Bammers all over that's really putting in work that really look good. But we gonna sit here and say because Tank not fighting Shakur, why are we taking away from who Shakur is fighting? Because Tank not fighting Devin Haney. Why are we taking away from who Devin Haney is fighting? I don't like that as a boxing fan, bro. Because at the end of the day, who cares who Tank fights, right? There's a million other boxers out here that's gonna have a chance to knock Bama's
Hey,
out.
listen, that comes with that when you get that marquee and you get that status, that come with it. That come for everybody. Which when Terrence was on his way up, will you fight Earl? When Earl got hot, will you fight Terrence? It happens. It comes with the marquee. When you get your name stamped out there, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And the same way as Twan continues to plow his way up the top, they're gonna start calling for, hey, what about him? Man? What about him? It comes with the territory, bro. He said, Charlie said, I'm upset at his fans. Don't call him the next if he not coming to fight the best.
Okay, so when did I call him the next anything? Let's
No,
have
that's
that
Charlie.
conversation.
No, that's just Charlie talking about his
Oh, okay,
fans.
okay, okay,
You
okay.
got you got to get it. You got to get it like listen, on the boxing tip, everybody. Boxing to DC. I'm gonna do an all boxing show tomorrow. But listen, you got to get into some of these groups because he see in these groups, people be going back and he go back and forth with Tank fans all the time. You know what I mean? And they, of course, they're gonna tell him everything, they wanted to say, Tank fighting Godzilla, the fish is good, go down to today's pizza. But look, we gotta get out of here because I gotta go pay the bills. But Zeus, tell everybody where they can find you, and then Brandon Stanon, and we'll go from there.
Yo, this is Zeus the Caveman. We actually starting up a Discord, the Black Fun Family. We've opened up locations in DC, Atlanta, and Jersey. We will be throwing events. We've got an event in Baltimore December 5th through 7th for the Ravens and Steelers game. We'll put more information out there. If you want to come to the table with us, if you want to rock with us, if you want to buy wristbands, let us know. I will throw more information out there. The reason that I've been so, close to the earth and not really speaking, I'm taking 33 credit hours right now. I'm about to finish up my degree in cybersecurity this December. I'm working 2 jobs right now, so everything is moving for this specific thing. So as soon as the graduation is done, I got some announcements. We're gonna have some big talks, and we're gonna do what we do. So if you don't have Discord, please download Discord because it's about to start moving real fast. We are the movement, and we are moving.
Indeed.
Sound like a partnership coming with Let's Talk Sports, y'all. But go ahead, Brandon.
You
That's
already
right,
know.
man. Yes, indeed. As y'all already know, Brandon Stennard, everywhere on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, our Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, right? So, what's going on? What's in store? Your boys, myself, and your man over there on the other side of the screen. We can't go too far, but we can say this. We got some cameo on the way, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We were extras in a movie that was filmed at the time period in Baltimore. Once we are able to talk a little bit more about what went down, we will. We're gonna share some more stuff. You can get some sneak peeks though on the story. On our story, you can see some certain things, not a whole lot, just a few little sneak peeks of what's to come. I just got word that another film that I was a part of earlier this year is in the final process of editing. They have locked down a date for it, and the moment that I get my trailer, we dropping that bad boy. So we have two things to look forward to. Outside of the other things that we have on the way, those independent projects. Besides that, man, yeah, just grateful. Y'all have a great week. Be powerful. And AKA the Apostle, how can they stay locked in with you?
If you have not done so, please like and subscribe to the Let's Talk Sports, y'all, or AK the Apostle. Everything Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. I may have left something out, Threads. But listen, like he said, we got some stuff in the pipeline. You know what I mean? Movie extras. He's in a movie. Then we got the music video with the DMV All Stars coming up with my man Joey Bless, and that's how it is. And it's a whole assortment of DMV artists. It's one great big song, but everybody has their own excerpt and their own video. Like that's popping off. I'm gonna be with my man Gary Antoine and them, and we got more stuff coming up. All I'm saying is we got so much going on. I promise you, somehow, some way we got so much content we still ain't get y'all. Like I said, we got so much to give y'all. We got so much to drop. Just bear with us and stay with us. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We got some stuff we working on the backside, but we gotta get out of here, man. Be blessed. Let's talk sports, y'all. I got you, man.